This is my favorite part of the entire evening, so this is what I've been working for so hard. So, I am honored to present this next award. In 2013, the North Dakota FFA Foundation Board of Directors developed the Friend of the Foundation Award. This award was created to recognize the individual or couple who has collectively given unselfishly of their time, talents, and resources, and acted as an advocate for agriculture education in North Dakota FFA. The 2023 recipient has more than earned the title of the Friend of the Foundation. Tonight, she joins an amazing group of previous recipients, like Joel Jenke, Brian Strom, Beth Baki-Stenjum, Steve Zimmerman, Bruce Bachmeyer, Doug Van Erden, the Haugland family, Mike Axt, and Warren Schlett. To say this friend has been deeply immersed in the North Dakota family for years is a huge understatement. Her passion started very early in her life. Any chance she gets, she is promoting FFA, ag education, and is advocating for North Dakota agriculture. Her commitment to North Dakota FFA is untouchable. At this time, I would be honored if Bridgette Readel would come forward and join me on stage. I love it when a great plan comes together. Bridgette is, I'm going to make you stand in the spotlight, okay? Bridgette is a past state FFA officer. She has her honorary chapter, state, and American awards. She was a member and past president of the North Dakota FFA Foundation Board. She was instrumental in starting the Northern Cass chapter. She has donated to the North Dakota FFA Foundation for over 25 years. Every year, she donates to the Blue Jacket program, members that receive their very own jacket, just like the one that Amy held up earlier. Most recently, she has spoken to local chapters at their award banquets to share her passion for FFA. This is just a handful of milestones. The list could go on and on. But speaking of FFA jackets, Bridgette was already trying to save the organization money when she was a state FFA officer in 1991. Her FFA association jacket was so small, National FFA had to call and ask if the sizes were correct. That's how tiny it was. So thank you.
It's not that tiny now.
I hate how that happens. I have had the privilege of working with Bridgette at the North Dakota FFA Foundation for the last several years, been able to witness the passion and commitment firsthand. If you are having a bad day, you need to call Bridgette at 701-799-4906. She is the most positive and uplifting person I have ever met. And if you have an idea, she is on board. This is why I know God will look favorably upon me for all of the conniving and communicating with your husband, Justin, Dean, Steve, and Alyssa behind your back. I am so glad it worked out that you could come and interview a few of our outstanding FFA members and teachers to promote ag education in FFA.
You liars.
But it was a good idea. Bridgette works with a couple of great guys from WDAY 970, Dean and Justin. I wanted to let you know, in visiting with Dean and Justin, this is PG, they are going to stop talking about chemtrails and how government sprays on Tuesdays, just because they know you believe in such nonsense. Somehow I think there's more to the story than we know. I asked Bridgette's husband, Randy, for a few thoughts that I could share. Randy did such a great job. He knows you and the FFA organization very well. Randy's words were, when I first met my wife and in the early stages of our marriage, which was 20 years ago, that means you were 30, because you're going to be 50 on the 11th, is that what I understand?
I am.
So happy early birthday.
Thank you.
I knew she was involved with the FFA by the stories she told of what she had learned and the experiences she had. She was so passionate about it, she would talk about it all the time. I jokingly would call it a cult. Many of the people that I had met through Bridgette, though were part of the FFA, shared her passion. Many of them are in this room. Although I was a small town North Dakota boy, my school didn't offer FFA. So I did not understand the passion and commitment that came with being a member. Over the years, I have come to understand that FFA isn't a cult, but more of a group of people who have an underlying passion of agriculture and undying passion to see our young people succeed in any endeavor that they choose. Many of the skills Bridgette possesses, such as organizational, record-keeping, public speaking, and much more, she will credit her time to the FFA during her high school and her career. She has been and still is very active with the organization. Bridgette is a wonderful wife, mother, better than he deserves, and I'm very proud of her. She has successfully career in radio, social media, and public speaking, and she will tell you that much of her success has to do with the time she spent in FFA. I cannot think of anyone who is more deserving to be called the friend of the FFA. Thank you, Bridgette. This Friend of the Foundation award is well deserved.
Okay, I've been in your seats before. You are dying to get out of here. So much like my height, I'll be brief. As Randy said when we got married 20 years ago, he had no choice. FFA came along with. That became an extension of the family. And anytime I said, I need to go judge, we need to write a check, or I'll be gone for a while, he understood that that was what it meant to me. Because you hear it all the time. FFA built this, and it started when we were young, and we carried on through our careers. To all the students, that's what it really is. The networks of people that I have, the friends, all of the opportunities came because of what I got to do through the FFA. And I know it might sound like it's blowing smoke to some of you, but it's not. It means a lot. So I'm incredibly proud to be a friend of the FFA and to still use my blue and gold whenever I possibly can. So thank you for all your cheating ways, Beth, Randy, and the rest of you. I appreciate it. But thank you. This is tremendously an honor. Thank you.